Hello and welcome back to the Geronimo and Gonzalez show, and this is me, Geronimo, giving you an update on the new footage that I've found from the Rotterdam map. Now, my whole point of view on all the controversy surrounding this game so far is that it was a massive marketing mishap. Everything's been released at strange times, and nothing's really kind of worked out for DICE, so whoever's been in charge of the marketing for this particular game should probably get fired. Obviously, one of the big guys had already left and taken a massive $20 million bonus or something ridiculous. So, I mean, what's happened has happened, but I am happy, as I'm sure a lot of core fans are, to give them the benefit of the doubt and actually see if it's going to be a good game. And if you kind of can read behind a lot of these layers of the basic narrative of, you know, the female soldiers and all this kind of stuff, if you can go underneath that kind of layer, if you can get past that, then potentially there's a really good game here. So I think my perspective is I'm going to try and bring up some of the main issues that we all seem to have with the game at this stage, and, you know, feel free to comment or add in some new questions down below, and we'll see if we can find some middle ground. I understand why a lot of people are upset. There's been kind of one too many things in a row that have kind of led to this confusion over what the game is, and yeah, anyway, so from my perspective, it's poor decision making, which has been the biggest problem from DICE, or whoever's been in charge of the marketing. That first trailer was obviously not received well, even though you can see their angle on it. It's like, we want to show off these new mechanics, these new kind of core mechanics they're introducing into the game. But as soon as we got to kind of the alphas and stuff, a lot of these mechanics weren't even in there. So I think from the negativity they received from the trailer, where they were just trying to show us something kind of cool, the lashback of the kind of people not liking it at all, basically, I think forced them into a corner where they started having to release stuff maybe in a way they didn't originally plan to. So, you know, I think we have to take it all with a bit of a pinch of salt, you know. EA Play, again, was a bit of a mistake. There was no gameplay. There was that 30-second announcement of Battle Royale. It was PC only, alpha builds. I mean, even though, like, a huge core, if not, I would say, the majority of the community is console now. So it was kind of one thing after another, you know. And then Gamescom went a lot better. They obviously had some time to kind of retract back and go into defense mode and try and figure out, you know, how they want to go about this next stage. The build was better, the gameplay looked good, you know, and then announcing the open beta for everyone on the 6th, on the 4th if you pre-order, etc., etc. Like, it started to pick up again. And then suddenly we're getting this situation where everything seems like it's going to be ready after launch. Like, the Battle Royale, we knew when they announced it was going to be after launch, which felt like an afterthought. You know, the vehicle customization is going to be after launch, and now they've just announced that the combined arms for co-op is going to come after launch. I think there's a few people talking about the same. We're all talking about the same stuff. It just seems a little bit like they're not ready. Honestly, if the marketing was better, no one would need to know any of this, and the stuff could have been revealed at the right time and shown in the right way, and then, you know, the perspective could have been completely different. That second trailer went so well, the Rotterdam trailer, and then, you know, again, like, putting these embargoes on the content makers, it doesn't make much sense. I don't know why they'd feel the need to do that, especially considering they're so willing and open to these kind of all these betas, and the gameplay gets great from people giving feedback. I really think that they just have made one bad decision after another. I don't think it's going to mean a bad game. What it is going to mean is a bad amount of pre-order sales, which might affect, you know, the long-term game plan. That's what worries me, is that in a weird way, through not understanding potentially you know, or even if you just completely hate where they're going with the entire franchise, that's kind of shot the game in the foot, kind of thing. In the long run, potentially. I hope that at launch everyone just really enjoys it, and then they can start focusing on making the game better and better and better, rather than it being this second DICE kind of failure after the, you know, Battlefront stuff. You know, I think that the internet goes wild with these kind of comments, and I really hope that they manage to become some kind of resolution, because it is one of my favourite franchises, and I'd be sad for it to not for it to not do well or kind of turn out to be a failure. But at this stage, I still think that there's so much potential in what they're trying to do, and I really hope that they manage to take it to that place. Anyway, so yeah, I mean, I could bang on about all those problems for quite a long time, but like the reality is, the core mechanics they're adding seem interesting, and I'm intrigued. So let's just hope that they don't do what they did with Battlefield 4 as well, where they kind of didn't get a good working game really until almost a year later, and then it was amazing. Battlefield 4 was amazing, but it took them a lot of time to get ready, and considering we're feeling like we're lagging behind a lot of the aspects of what this game is, or they are lagging behind on all these new implementations, or at least in how they're portraying them to us. Let's just hope that it doesn't take a year in after launch for it to get good, you know. The company trailer was kind of interesting to me. I was happy to see a little bit more of kind of the customization bits, etc. I think they're really pushing this. So I think there's going to be a lot of depth to this game, and I think it's just a shame they haven't been able to relay that across to the audience. That to me is the biggest shame, because that's what I want now. That's what we all want now. You know, we just want to see, you know, what's this game about? Tell me. You know, I want to buy this. I want to pre-order it, but I still don't know enough about the game. You know, I want to know about the maps. I want to know about the customization. And I'm hoping that when this embargo lifts, that tonight or tomorrow morning, we're going to get like really detailed stuff from all the content creators. Sadly, I don't know anything about this stuff, but I really wish I did. Anyway, so I don't want to moan about it too much more, because I love the franchise. I'm really excited as to where it can potentially go. And, you know, the controversy over the trailer and the men in the game, etc., is a distraction from the kind of whether the game is good fun or not, in my opinion. Obviously, I totally respect people who are just not interested in the game for you know, their own reasons. Totally understand. I can see how you'd get turned off by all the madness going on. Anyway, so my plan is to try and kind of pick up on the updates and really figure out whether this game is actually good at its core or not. And I think we're not going to get that until we start to play the open beta, which is obviously on the 6th. And I think this will be an interesting time to figure out, is this fun to play, you know, or are we just getting too stuck in too early as well, you know, give it a bit more time. But that's the way it is with these big franchises. It's kind of, it can be pretty hit or miss if they aren't, if the marketing's not up to scratch, basically. Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to go ahead and watch the rest of the video. I hope you enjoy it, and don't forget to leave a comment if you have any questions, and I'll see if I can answer as many of them as I can.
better. We have lost objective better. Objective Emil is now ours. Very good. Objective Caesar is ours. Objective Anton has now been lost.
Hey guys, well I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you liked it, leave a thumbs up. If you didn't, a thumbs down. Remember to subscribe if you want to see more information about the game. I'll try to keep everything as up to date as possible. As soon as I find stuff, I'll try and get it up and over to you guys. But thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.
Geronimo and Gonzalez.